I grew up playing Battle for Bikini Bottom on my PlayStation 2. I was a huge SpongeBob fan, so naturally I loved every licensed SpongeBob game of that era. In fact, the footage you are watching right now is the original game being emulated and rendered in 8 times the native resolution. You can see that it clearly looks dated, but it still has some nice sense of character to it.
Your nose does look pretty big.
Now the footage that is on your screen is of Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and I don't know how I feel. It is hard for me not to look at this game through a nice thick set of nostalgic glasses. It does look noticeably better, yet to me it just feels off. I'm not saying it looks bad. In fact, I think it can look downright beautiful in some of the stages. It's kind of like that feeling when watching one of the new SpongeBob episodes. It is still SpongeBob, but it's not the one I grew up with. The gameplay here has been fundamentally left untouched. This can be both a blessing and a curse. We have all come to expect more in the games we play now, since the game design principles have rightfully changed in the 17 years since the original was released. I'm not saying the gameplay is bad, it's just not as refined as we've become more accustomed to. In the main story mode, I'm using that term loosely, you can play as 3 main characters from the beloved TV show. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy all have unique move variants and abilities. Some of these abilities will allow you to access certain parts of the map that were previously locked off while playing as another character. In these special areas, you can find certain collectibles such as Patrick's lost socks, which when you collect 10 of them, he will award you a golden spatula, or you may even find a pair of golden underpants, which will give you an extra hit point. Not that you'll really need extra hit points, the combat isn't necessarily difficult. I did die a few times, but due to the well-placed checkpoints, I never lost much, if any, progress.
Oh, sparkly! Just my size!
Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is a perfect example of needing to know what to expect when jumping into a game. If you are a fan of SpongeBob, this game allows you to explore the world like never before. Locations such as Sandy's Tree Dome, the Krusty Krab, and Jellyfish Field are all beautifully recreated and explorable. Throw in some classic references, humor, modern memes, and you will have an adventure that deserves an episode of its own. If you are a fan of the early 2000s platformers, you will enjoy what is offered here. It is that same classic gameplay, but with a new coat of paint and slightly fewer bugs. If you are expecting or wanting a game that is fundamentally different than the original, this is not for you. If you are a story-first type of gamer, you will also need to look elsewhere.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
For $30, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated lands right in the sweet spot for value. Whether you are a nostalgic fan or looking for a game for your kids, there's something here for most people. I'm giving SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated a 6 out of 10. It would have been nice for a little of the jankiness to be refined, and I wish the multiplayer mode wasn't just a crappy tacked on addition, but I still had fun with my playtime. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Thank you so much for watching our review of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. If you liked it, please consider giving a thumbs up and maybe even subscribing. We are constantly working on more videos just like this one. If you want to stay up to date outside of YouTube, you can follow us over on Twitter. All of the links will be in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
The old clothesline move.